Major heat wave to hit Southwest US. Cities in the Southwest are bracing for record-breaking high temperatures over the next few days, which may put the lives of some in jeopardy. High pressure will take hold in the atmosphere across the U.S. Southwest, creating a weather phenomenon known as a heat dome. In a high-pressure system, dense air sinks to the Earth and traps heat near the surface. When heat is trapped, air quality deteriorates as well. Parts of Arizona and California are expected to reach record-shattering triple-digit temperatures next week. The temperature for Phoenix is predicted to hit 121 degrees on Tuesday. Locals say they'll stay in the pool to counter the heat. If you are in the area, don't forget to stay hydrated. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Heat waves don't only bring high temperatures.
Swarm of flying cockroaches descends on New York City. The summer weather always brings a buzz around New York, but this year's scorching hot temperatures are attracting more than just fun-loving humans. With 90-degree humidity cloaking the city, American cockroaches are spreading their wings. When the heat turns up, the cockroaches move around a lot more to keep cool. Moisture leaves their bodies and frees up a second pair of wings that typically aren't activated. The cockroaches don't actually fly though. To put it more accurately, they glide, descending from above, one city block at a time. To the people on the ground below, it's hardly a welcome development. However it is that they're getting around, most New Yorkers still hate them all the same. Ah, the pitfalls of a city littered with refuse.
Massive heat wave to hit the U.S. next week. A massive heat wave is forecast to affect most of the U.S. next week, with temperatures rising up to 20 degrees Fahrenheit above average. Reports say a heat wave will begin in the Plains states and eventually spread to the West Coast, South, and Midwest by the end of next week. The heat dome is observed by measuring the height of the pressure surface in the atmosphere. Hot air creates a higher pressure surface in the atmosphere than cold air does. Under high pressure, cold air sinks towards the surface of the planet, creating a dome that continuously captures the heat in the atmosphere. The pressure surface of a normal heat dome is normally located at 18,000 feet, while the pressure surface of the expected heat dome next week is at over 19,000 feet. Due to a flow of air from the Gulf of Mexico, this heat dome will also involve high humidity, which can make the heat wave even more insufferable. Oklahoma City, St. Louis, Minneapolis, Chicago, and Milwaukee are among some of the cities that may be hardest hit. Indonesia to experience equinox on March 21st. On March 21st and again on September 23rd, Indonesia will experience almost exactly 12 hours each of day and night, according to the nation's official meteorological agency. An equinox is an astronomical phenomena wherein the plane of the Earth's equator passes through the center of the sun's. When this happens, the sun appears perfectly overhead when viewed from the equator. Residents of Pontianak and other equatorial cities in Indonesia will get to witness this phenomenon. In this tropical country, peak temperatures average 89 to 96 degrees Fahrenheit. During the equinox, it's expected to rise to 104 degrees. Although things are heating up, the National Weather Bureau notes that this won't be a heat wave of the kind experienced in African and Middle Eastern countries. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Middle East and North Africa soon to become uninhabitable. A group of researchers believes temperatures in the Middle East and North Africa will rise dramatically over the course of the 21st century. The research suggests even if Earth's average temperature increases by 2 degrees Celsius, summer temperatures in the Middle East and North Africa will increase more than twice that. The temperature could rise to 46 degrees Celsius during daytime by mid-century, and it could be as high as 50 degrees Celsius at the end of the century. Also, heat waves could occur 10 times more often than now. The hottest period lasted for about 16 days on average between 1986 and 2005. However, these areas will experience 80 days of extreme heat per year by mid-century, and up to 118 days by the end of the century. The increasing air pollution caused by desert dust storms could make the environmental conditions intolerable, forcing people to migrate.